Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes, like behind the O-line, soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
What's going on, everybody? You know what time it is. It's Tuesday, and it's time for Big Game Sports Buzz, where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together to talk about sports and everything that surrounds it. I am J-Stogs, the buff nerd. Let's go. And, of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why we have this show. Thank you. The one they call Big Game James. What's up, Big Game? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How are you feeling, Jay?
You know, listen. First of all, shout out to Damar Hamlin back in Buff City, right? So prayer works, folks. Prayer works. So I've got to say that definitely a shout out to that and his family and all those prayer warriors out there. I'm a little bummed, of course. You know, I'm a man of many hats. I wear the boys, but look, I rooted for my frogs, man. I rooted for my frogs. I know we're gonna talk about them, and I'm gonna wear this until we finish talking about them. When I do, I'm gonna take it off. But yeah, it's a little quiet. It's a little quiet in Tarrant County right now. It's a little quiet in Tarrant County. A little quiet in Funky Town.
Ooh, boy.
It's a little quiet. It's a little quiet. But of course, things with you, man. How's it going?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. I can't say anything ill. And you know, the one thing that I'm learning from watching so many tragic things going on around this world. You know, we just read about somebody else from Air Force Academy passing away. Oh, I just had a brain fart. But Damar Hamlin, man, really, and Peyton Hillis situation, man, being a hero, jumping in, saving his kids and that drowning family member dog is in serious condition. Man, this really puts life in perspective, man. And there's so many times you can be mad or feel a certain way, and then you just, you stop to think, man, I have my health, I have my family, everyone's doing well right now. I may not have some other things I want in life, but life itself, man, is good. And I gotta give all glory and honor to God that I'm on the right side of the dirt, man, living to experience another day.
Yeah, for sure. Well said, brother. Well said. Well, tonight we have a rundown. Of course, we're going to hit the 4 downs. Going to hit that between the lines. One got to go. Top 5. And, we got to hit that. Oh, hell no. That's going to be squeezed right in there. But for the 4 downs, hey, man, let's go ahead and get it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and smash that bell so the next time or when every time there is a BG experience. That's what I want to call it. The Big Game Entertainment Experience is coming to you. Of course, you have this show here, this podcast, Big Game Sports Buzz, Tuesdays, 8-ish tonight, 8:30. There you go. Cowboys cutting up on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And our newest show that's coming out. And thank you for showing up for the views. 2 birds, 1 show. The guys out of Philly that talk, for real, that talks Philly sports and craft beer.
Hey Jay, can I ask you something? I need to really get Dieter and those guys. I need to talk to them. What the hell is a craft beer? I'm old school, man. I grew up drinking. I grew up drinking malt liquor, man. What the hell is a craft? What's a craft beer?
So it takes them to talk about it, But basically, you have your big boys, right? The Budweisers and the Coors and all of them, and you have people that say, "Hey, you know what? We want to do something a little different, right? It may be seasonal. Yeah, it may say, hey, we're gonna throw a little citrus in this, a little different type of hops. And so, I'm gonna get you in on it. There's some spots around DFW that he's hooked me into an app, so we'll get it, man. We'll get it.
Craft, I get it now. I've
Craft
always
beer, but
wondered
make
what
sure
it
that you
was.
check them out.
Well, make sure one thing. I hear craft. I think macaroni and cheese sometimes. Not black. Not like
that's.
I see your face, Joe. Not
that's
like
that's the fat boy in you trying to get out.
Yeah, but I don't eat Kraft macaroni and cheese. I grew up in the South on Mama macaroni and cheese. Kraft macaroni and cheese, I did give it to my kids a couple times back in the day, but I hope they don't hold that against me later on in life. I love you, boys. That was me.
Hold it against him. He know better. He know better. Well, let's go ahead and let's get it to A. You know what I'm saying? They've already started. They've already come in. They're already here. Before we get to that, that's right. He knows better. Before I get to that other comment, because I know what you want, Joe. I know what you want. But hey, in these 4 downs, we're gonna talk about TCU getting whooped by UGA. Ugly is what it was. Aaron Rodgers, is this the end? Lovie Smith being fired for winning a game. And of course, is the NBA not exciting enough to watch yet? So in the first down, listen. If you stayed around to watch the end of, if you stayed around for the second half, right? Kudos to you, or you were a UGA fan. That was embarrassing. That was beyond embarrassing. That's take it to the woodshed, get that ass spanked, and then you look back in the woodshed like, did you say something else? Did you say something else? And then if you're getting the whooping, you just
throw in the towel. Throw in the goddamn towel. That's what I wanted to say.
I think you and the rest of the nation went to sleep.
Hey, Joe, I'm not gonna lie to you. Georgia whipping TCU's ass the way they did helped me out a lot, because I would have stayed up and watched that game through its entirety, and I had to get back up and go to practice this morning, and Lord knows I needed all my beauty sleep, so I was able to go to bed and get plenty of sleep and be well rested, because that was a good old-fashioned ass whooping. What they say, slobber knocker. Like, God dog.
Yeah. But I will say this. TCU did something that Texas, Oklahoma, and no other Big 12 team has done in the CFP era.
What's that?
And that's go to the championship game. Texas has not done that.
Hey, man,
Oklahoma has not done that.
Yeah, but are you settling? Are you settling for just?
Oh, no. I'm not settling. This is not a moral victory.
Oklahoma's never made it to the 14 playoff?
No, to the championship.
The championship
they
game.
Made it to the playoff,
right.
and they get beat every time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was to the point where it was like, why are they going again? Why are they going again? Yeah, it was. It was old fashioned, bro. It was, it was a go get a switch because you about to get that beat. I like Sonny Dykes, man. He's my dude, right? And he said, look, hats off to them. They beat us.
Yes, sir.
Every phase of the game, including coaching. They beat us. And they did.
Man, Jay, I got a couple different things I want to say about this game.
Go for it, man.
And we're not going to beat it down forever. I mean, it was what it was. It's a beat down.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of the naysayers talking about how they didn't deserve to be there, switching up after they beat Michigan. Oh, maybe they did deserve. This is the thing. The committee got it correct with the 4 teams. I don't care how you look at the resume and how they won. Yes, they have some narrow wins, but no one has said, look at Alabama's narrow losses. So they really should have never been in consideration, right? That doesn't come up.
Right.
The best team in college football won. And this is what I said after the Ohio State game. I said, yo, TCU is in trouble. And everybody's like, why you say that? I said, that is the worst game Georgia's played all year. they are going to come out with a chip on their shoulder to make an example of whoever they play against. So that could have been the Maize and Blue last night. Whoever it was going to catch that ass whipping.
Oh, man.
It was coming.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Georgia was doing this all night. What you say? All night.
Yeah. All night. And what I'm with you. I'm getting upset at the fact that people are like, oh, UCF could at least got 10. Listen. Well, I tell you what really got me is when I'm hearing people say they should just fold up their football program and not play anymore. Listen.
Now that's ignorant. If anyone said that the football program shouldn't play anymore, they're just I'm just gonna say it. Jackass.
And ass. Okay. That's an ass statement. They're gonna come back. They've got a freshman that played in the game. They got people that are still coming back. They got a top 17 recruiting class in the nation. They got people coming. Now, what's funny to me is SMU is talking trash. Like, look, see how y'all got whooped? I can't wait for this game. Like, this ain't even really?
Well, Jay, they're bitter. That's like a scorned ex-girlfriend. That's just being petty because you broke up with her and then she saw you fail out in public on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like she just bitter and just he and like in your face. But that's just bitterness. SMU has no room to talk about anybody. TCU has a good program that fell off for 2 years or so, and then Sunday he came over from SMU and he got them relevant. 2 loss season. One in the conference championship game, and then to beat. I mean, like I said, fall to Georgia. Georgia had grown. Hey, Georgia could probably go out and beat the Chicago Bears right now, dog. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. Like Georgia has that type of offensive line. When I saw their offensive line up front and TCU with that 3-man front, I said, man, this 3-3-5 not gonna work against these Hogs because when they start blitzing, Stetson Bennett was lighting them up. Like they couldn't win for losing, bro.
They could have beat the Texans.
Ooh.
They could have beat the Texans.
I don't know. The Texans almost beat your Cowboys, so you said they would have hung with the Cowboys too?
Stop it.
That's not a legit question?
It's not a legit question.
That's not a legit question?
It's not a legit question. It's not. You keep pressing them buttons. I tell you what.
This is what you want me to press on that one, huh?
I tell you what. You keep pressing them buttons.
I'm going to press the brakes on that one then. I'll press the brakes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and get the second down because this ain't going to get no better. I can tell that now. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this on. Hey, look, hats off to Georgia. UGA, listen, they are the best program in the nation. Now, people are saying that maybe Kirby Smart better than Saban at this point. That's the argument. Put the brakes on.
Yes, he has 2 championships. He's a Saban disciple.
Back-to-back.
But
Back-to-back.
Hey, I don't know if it's changed all that much yet. Pump the brakes. We'll see. Hey, let's see what they do next year.
We'll see. Second down.
5 first-round draft picks. He did it. He's done a good job.
Listen, Douche Dodgers is out of the playoffs because trash is what he is. Trash is his name. Oh, yeah. Joe, when you make statements like that, it makes people wonder about your sanity. Florida State coming next year, champ? Oh, man. Come on, bro. Pump the brakes on that. Where's the button for that? Florida State.
Man, don't,
stop it. He's better than Dak. Joe, is that what we're doing tonight? We're not doing that tonight.
Hold on, Joe. Who's better than Dak?
You better not say everybody.
Hey, shit. Right now, though, Jay. Hey,
we're
gonna talk about that more tomorrow on Cowboys.
Catch me tomorrow. Up. That's right. Cowboys cutting up.
Pewter perspective invasion. Yes, sir.
Yeah, big game, and the Pewter people will be there. So you make sure you check that out tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. for you East Coasties. Look, Aaron Rodgers, Douche Dodgers, he's out. He's not sure of his future again. I'm not sure. I've got this man bun and this beard, and I'm just douchey, and I don't know what I want to do with my life. Douche Dodgers, go away, my guy. Go away. Let Green Bay live. Let them move on from you. It's time. Is it not time?
Now, do you think there's a time limit on when he needs to let Green Bay know something, not string him along?
Absolutely.
Or does Green Bay just say, hey, you know what, man? You done. Let's just go and part ways. Right?
Listen, here's a question. Do you love love?
Do I love love, or does Green Bay love love? I love the thought of love, but if you mean Jordan Love, the quarterback in Green Bay, bro, I don't know what. Man, hey, I have seen him do, but that's not a problem. You haven't seen him. We haven't seen him play. We don't know what he can really do.
How long has he been there, though?
But you drafted him. But you drafted him in the first round. That's hey, man. They need man.
He's been there 3 seasons.
This was his
you
third
ain't seen
season.
this dude, yes, and you've seen him glimpses. Yeah, Boo is right.
Well, I'm booing the organization and the thought process on that, because if they really had a plan you don't get a quarterback there unless you know you're shopping Aaron to get him out of there within those first 2 of that new first round quarterback being there. It's awful, man.
You know, Joe, I would have agreed with you, and then I thought about him going to at least 7 teams. I don't think so. I think the fact that teams are trying to get younger and younger at that quarterback spot, I think it's the league has passed douche by. I think it's time for douche to roll out. Go be in a band with your brother or whatever he's doing.
How is Tom Brady 44 and playing and the game hadn't passed
Tom is
him?
different. Listen.
He's different than Aaron? Okay.
Listen, I was talking to my pops about this, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Shout out Phat Boi, Mama Boi, love y'all. Listen, man. Tom Brady is the GOAT. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. Dare I say, he's better. Dare I say he's the greatest football player of all time. Check this out. In 20 years, in 20 seasons, half of them he's gone to the Super Bowl. 7 of them he's won. You don't get no better than that. You don't. Okay. He's it. I have to pay my respects to that because I'm a true fan of the game. And I understand football. And for those who say, oh, Tom is old. He's not what he used to be. But yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, Joe, you missed it, my guy. You missed it. We put our hats off. We took our hats off. I put my TCU hat on. It's what it is.
Hey, but Joe, we can take a statement from you and answer a question if you want. This is the thing. This is what we said, and J-Stogs said it straight up. He said TCU got their ass kicked and Georgia was the better team. What we said was UGA would have beat anybody they played that night the way they played. The defensive line played great, and able to rotate 2 true freshmen in with the veteran presence you have. Your linebacker play, Stetson Bennett. Hats off to him, man. He played his ass off, and I just don't want to hear the naysayers still talking about it should have been Bama. It wasn't Bama.
No,
Bama. They barely escaped Texas. They barely escaped Texas A&M. They barely escaped Ole Miss. Come on, man. Get on with it. Get on with it. It'll be enough to settle it in a couple years here.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a quarterback that's been playing professionally for 7 years, I mean, come on. You're going to win. You're going to win the game. Anyway, that's my last little shot I got. That's it. That's all I got. Joe, what are you talking about? Raiders, Jets, Ravens, Houston.
Those are the teams. Those are the teams he's saying that Deuce
definitely not Niners. The Niners are not going to pick up Aaron Rodgers. Not now. Not with Brock Purdy. They're going to ride with him. Maybe the Colts.
What does that mean for Trey Lance? Are we going to say that for between the lines?
We'll have to say that for between the lines, brother.
All right.
Yeah. Cowboys, no. Cowboys won't. No.
Hey, Dak throw one more. If y'all don't get past the Buccaneers in the first round of these playoffs, Dak Prescott might be tradable. Jerry's gonna look to get somebody else in the win.
Dak is not tradable. He's not.
Nobody gonna take that high ass contract.
That part, $40 million a year for that. For that, no, they're not. The Raiders, maybe he may go.
Carr's going. Like he'd even go to the stadium on the last game, bro.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm just saying he's nah. Houston might, but I don't think he wants to go to Houston. That's just a bad situation all the way around. Colts, like I said, Colts is where all the oldies go to end their careers. So why not?
Hey man, that's a dump. The general manager, and I know we're not on that yet. The general manager came out and apologized. He said, "I did a bad job." They've had 5 quarterbacks over the last 5 seasons, dog. Like, really, you did no
now
shit. You did a bad job. We know you did a bad job,
dude. Exactly. So yeah, douche dodges. It's over. He should just go ahead and retire. I don't. Yeah, he'll probably go to another team, but he wants to go to a team where he can win, I would think. And the ones you mentioned, with the exception of the Cowboys and the Niners, have no indication winning. And the Ravens would have to change their whole offense. Not to say Harbaugh couldn't do it, but
hey, so did he say Ravens in there too on that list?
He did. He put Ravens in there.
Where's that? Where's Joe? Where's Lamar going?
Lamar, I think, played himself out of that contract.
I think Lamar is calling a bluff. I don't think he's gonna touch foot in the playoffs either. I wouldn't.
That's fine. Hey, okay, that's fine.
If you Baltimore, you gonna roll the dice on not bringing Lamar back and paying him?
Lamar to ATL? That would be interesting.
I wanted to come to Tampa.
Not the Jets. He wouldn't go to the Jets.
Man, the Jets
the
are the Titanic right now.
Man, the commies are such in disarray, bro. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't know if he goes to the commies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he does that. Is that the bell to go to move on?
Yes.
Okay, third down. We're gonna talk it. Hey, we'll keep that going in between the lines, man. We'll keep that going. That's good stuff, though. Third down. So apparently, if you win your last game, you can get fired. A la Lovie Smith. So he said, hey.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
To win the game. Play to win the game. Lovie Smith was subsequently fired on what I hate. They call it Black Monday, and they shouldn't call it that because that's not what it is. It's just, it's just.
Hey, Lovie Smith didn't even make it to Monday, Jay. He got fired 2 hours out of the press conference.
Yeah, because he subsequently lost the first round pick. Now, here's what I love my
number 1 overall pick, not the first round pick.
First pick.
But you said the first round pick. You meant the number 1 overall pick.
Now,
let me ask you this.
First pick.
Lovie Smith was going to get fired regardless. If they lose that game and get the 1 pick, I told you last year when he got hired in the show, I said Lovie Smith should not take that job. I said that this was the worst idea ever. Yeah. And I know why he did it. I don't know if I'm going to get this chance again. I want to be a head coach. I'm going to go ahead and take this job. I can, reinvent. They already showed you the wheels had fallen off the car down in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
They hadn't fixed it. David Culley did good with what he had in a hodgepodge of a quarterback situation, and you fire him. Yet you get me no quarterback. You give me Davis Mills.
Right.
And you want me to go win with it? And they were competitive. But
they were competitive the whole season.
It wasn't good enough. Lovey, we got to let you. The goddamn called the Kraft family, whoever done the McNair, excuse me, not the Kraft.
Yeah.
The McNair family. Fire that goddamn general manager. Fire his ass.
They're not going to fire him.
Man, they need to run his ass out.
He's poop. He is poop. He's really poop. But it's a bad situation because here's the other part. Who wants that job?
Hey,
who would want that
nobody. In my Keith Sweat voice.
I'm you know what? I'm very interested to see. Well, you know what? There will be someone from college ranks who'll say, hey, I want to get into the pros. And they'll take that job. But will it be?
Someone's always going to take a job because every job not a good job, bro. I wouldn't. Hey, with that general manager there,
you know who may take that job? Sean Payton.
Hell to the nah.
Think about it. But he would have guarantees. He would want to have guarantees. Number one, here's the thing.
Say, what it pay?
Would
it pay a lot?
A whole bunch. If you thought, what's his name out in Vegas? If you thought he got paid, dude, Sean Payton gonna get paid, man. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna say 10 years. I want 7 guaranteed. Where you can't fire me at least 3 or 4. I'm the GM, and they can give up picks. They got picks to give,
man,
and compensation.
I'm not trying to hear you right now, though.
Houston might be the place. That might be the place.
Any coach that take that job, they about to have a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Listen, if you take, I would take the job right now.
McVay's not gonna leave. I don't think McVay's gonna end up leaving.
Nah,
he said he needs a break.
Along.
I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't see it right
He
now.
said he went, but not in Houston. That's not a break.
No. I think Joe said that he's going to the Rams. That Sean Payton's going to go to the Rams.
No. No, not with Pafford out there. Not with Stat Pafford out there. I don't think so.
And they don't have no picks. They done traded them all the way over the last couple of years, getting all these free agents. And
exactly,
Detroit got their first round pick this year, and then somebody Denver got a pick. Man, it's all the hodgepodge, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Houston, oddly enough, for Sean Payton, is a good fit. Anyone else, it's not. It is not a good fit.
J-Stogs telling jokes, y'all.
There's no other.
I don't see it, dog. I don't see Houston being a fit for him.
Broncos is a weird job. That's a weird job. That's a weird situation. I could see it, but that's a weird situation, I think, for him. He's got a quarterback who, some may say he's done, like myself. But it could be, Joe. I don't know. Broncos is just a weird situation. I think if you put him in there. It's they need someone to get that locker room back, in my opinion. That locker room it's in disarray. That locker room is in disarray.
You see, LaFleur said that he might consider bringing Hackett back to the staff next year.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Green Bay dumpster fire, light it up. Look, let's go ahead and move into this 4th down. NBA. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but they've started their league. They started their season.
It started back in November, fool.
Hey, it hasn't been that exciting. It's been pretty much status quo.
Where you been, Jay?
I've been here. I've watched them. It's been like, okay, Luke is dropping a lot of points. The Boston Celtics are on a tear. They're killing everybody in the East and doing well. I mean, Golden State is Golden Stating. What else is new, right? Like, what's exciting about this season that didn't happen last season?
Giannis is balling.
That's every season.
I know. Hey, man, this is, in my honest opinion, honestly, Titan, can you leave me alone? My bad, y'all. My dog is all over the place. Y'all may see a nose and a tail pop in the screen. The NBA to me right now, and I love watching your boy Luka play. I just feel like the NFL has been so good, not dramatic, but so much going on in the NFL right now. I will just be looking forward to basketball once football season is over. And I know that's not fair to all my NBA fans. But hey, we ain't forgot y'all, bro. We got y'all. We got y'all. We're gonna keep it on the court back in the show. I promise you.
Exactly.
Right now, it's just way too much going on, man. It's like I gotta keep my popcorn ready, man. With the NFL, I can't let it go.
You know what the problem is? Kyrie isn't saying or doing anything crazy. Sorry. Draymond isn't hitting teammates. I mean, it's kind of boring. There's so many better storylines in the NFL than the NBA right now. KD is hurt. Oh, wow. That's not new. That's not No, that
KD's not a China doll like Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is, and this is the best thing I've heard this NBA season. He's ramping up to get ready. Dude. Ramping up to get ready. You know what I say to that?
I know exactly what you say to that, J-Stogs.
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
I'm still laughing at that. Yes, Joe. Straight garbage or trash. Is that saying French? Now, look, this is the segment of the podcast where we look at stuff that happens throughout the week, and it makes us say, oh, hell to the no. Look, what's funny is we both had the same one. So I said, I'm going to back up because I really want to see what you got to say about the one we talked about. But mine is Ron Rivera, Coach Rivera. Look, I respect this dude. I do. I think he did a great job in Carolina. Took him to a Super Bowl, right? Came to Washington. Looked like he was turning it around. But apparently something has happened where this dude don't even know if he's been eliminated or not. He don't know what quarterback he's going to start or which one he has on the roster. He don't know if he should play or not. Like, come on, man. Oh, hell no. Coach, get it together, brother. What are you doing, Coach Rivera? For real. Oh, hell no.
Hey, Jay.
The game was yours, man. Yeah, please. This is a great one.
Well, guys, I'm sure by now everyone's seen this, and I almost pulled a video up here, but I have a great short on our page. It's almost like, hey, y'all help us get it up. Quay Walker for the Green Bay Packers. With everything that's been going on, an athletic trainer is like a hero right now. Athletic trainers are considered gods after helping save Damar Hamlin, right? So, Swift goes down in the Sunday night game, down on the ground, hitting the head, blow to the face. The trainers come out to check on him. Trainer has to, excuse me, get between Quay Walker to get to Swift down on the ground. Quay Walker decides to push the athletic trainer in the back for stepping in front of him. And then, after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and the ejection, he ran off the field like Red did in Friday when he said, "My grandmama give me that chain." No, stop, fool. What is wrong with you? Oh, hell no. One, don't touch somebody coming out on the field to do their job. And two, don't cry your punk ass about it.
Dude, how about this? This is, first of all, he's a rookie. Let's say this. Okay, he's a rookie. But this is the second time he was ejected for pushing a non-uniformed person on the field.
That's right, the Buffalo game. He did the same thing as
third game of the season. Game. Someone on the sideline, he pushed. Dude.
So Quay Walker, you the oh hell nah.
Man.
This week, bro.
You may have gotten it for the year, and the year just started. The year just started.
Yeah, he might be a repeat offender like Antonio Brown was.
Ooh. In the rookie season? That's bad.
And Skip Bayless. Antonio Brown, and Quay Walker. Don't get on that list. I ain't even part of the cancel culture, and I'm ready to get Skip Bayless' ass off here.
Already. Yeah. You say that fine made him cry? Good. He deserved all the pennies. All the pennies in it.
But did you see his arm swinging, Joe, when he ran off the field? I was like, he looked like Red on Friday, dog, for real.
Listen, you should be upset with himself. He apologized, said he should know better. Man, you should have known better after the first time. Hey, how about before then? You're a professional, man. That dude, if someone's on the ground and you just standing over the player and the trainer comes and says, "Hey, I need you to move, bruh."
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that he was a Georgia guy. 22nd overall pick, I think it was, by the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Hell of a football player now. He's a great talent. He's just a jackass.
Joe pointed it out for us. Appreciate you, Joe. Yo, let's go ahead and let's get into these between the lines. All right. It's playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get to this. I actually am going to skip around because I got to talk about this dude right here. I think they call him Coach Sexy, Cleve Kingsbury. Yeah. He goes a bye-bye. Good riddance to him. Which is sad because, okay, wait. First of all, I don't want anybody to lose their job. But
yes, it didn't sound like that, dog. It sounded like he was pretty ecstatic that he got walking papers, bro.
I was, because the dude shouldn't have got the job in the first place.
Yeah.
I think there were more qualified people to get that position. And also, this was 10 months after his extension. So, yeah, and he will go back to college, and he'll probably go to UCLA or somewhere like that.
Man, Chip Kelly ain't going nowhere.
True. Okay. Cal, he's going to go West Coast. He's going to go on the West Coast. He's going to go to West Coast. There's no one, I don't think, in the South that will, well, I can't say that either.
He did well in Texas Tech for a while.
He never won anything at Texas Tech.
He coached Pat Mahomes as his claim.
Wow. Wait, I thought old boy coached Patty Mahomes.
Who?
He claimed he did.
Who, Leach?
Oh no. Out at USC. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
He was Lincoln Riley was on the staff, or he went to Oklahoma, so he may have been on the staff there.
Yeah, he was on staff there. He was on staff. Look, he'll go to college, and he'll get paid, and good for him. But nah, he ain't going to Tech, man. They'll be all right without him. They've already lived the Kingsbury experience. So yeah. We mentioned earlier about Damar Hamlin going back to Buffalo. Generally, in this case, when he's on the IR, he actually has something in his contract where it said they weren't going to pay him based on that. But they did decide to go ahead and pay him his full salary for the year.
Yeah, they got split contracts. So normally, like if you get IR hurt or whatever else, they can pay you a fraction sometimes. But they said they're gonna honor him. They big up the Buffalo. You can't do nothing but the right thing behind all that anyway. So
absolutely,
they trying to do something right.
Look, man, I tell you what, for all the beatings that they got in the Super Bowl, that is one franchise and one organization that has, in my opinion, been a stand-up organization when it comes to its players.
Now, Jay, do you think it's their year to win the whole thing because of this storyline and what's happening?
Man,
Damar Hamlin, all the bad luck in the past with the past Super Bowl losses, the blunder last year in the AFC in the AFC playoffs. It was the divisional game against Kansas City. Do you think that this is the year of the Buffalo Bill?
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, but I will say this: they still have to get through Kansas City. And I understand what they've done, and they still got to get through Cincinnati. And I don't think they can do that.
Whoa.
They
can't do that.
I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can get through Cincinnati. Cincinnati is, Joe, stop it with the Dolphins, man. Your quarterback ain't even on the field, bro. They trying to get him out of the league.
Hey, Joe, it's fighting words, dog. He got him fighting words, bro.
Look, I love Tua, but man,
I don't know why. I just feel like something with this whole Buffalo Bills team, everything that's going on.
It will clip them into a place. Hey, clip away, dude. Clip away. I don't see it, man. I don't see Buffalo. I don't see Buffalo doing it, man. I think Cincinnati is just I think Cincinnati
and you didn't
just
even
that formidable.
So you got Cincinnati coming out the AFC. Since
I do. I do. And it's tough because I think Kansas City could be that team, but something is amiss there. It's just not firing off like it has been, and you can't count on them. I mean, yeah, you're right. Their D is suspect. And you know what? Their D has been suspect since or right after that first Super Bowl.
Even when they won the Super Bowl, the defense was
the latest
the best
Super
in the
Bowl.
world. Yeah, but when they went to the second Super Bowl, Tampa, boy.
But it was serviceable.
Right.
When they won that Super Bowl against the Niners, it was serviceable.
Yeah,
right. It was serviceable.
Okay.
But now, no. When they went to Tampa Bay, no. Now, and that's, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, definitely between that Bucks boys conversation. But I don't know, man. It's something about the Bills just not being there. So that really leads us into the playoffs. Let's read this NFL playoff schedule. Let's go through who you got. First game, Seahawks, Niners. I think this is a no-brainer. It's the Niners.
The Niners are my favorite in the NFC, period.
Man, I mean, and yeah, I know. Talking about Buffalo, I understand. Oh, that D is suspect? Yeah, it is, but we're going to get to them. The Niners are the scariest team in the NFL, in my opinion. I think this is the one that wins it all. This is the team that wins it all. And they start right here with the Seahawks. Gino, much respect to you and how you've bounced back. I hope you get, that contract or whatever you're looking for. Probably not. They'll probably move on, try and get somebody else. But, yeah, the Niners, they're scary, man. Chargers, Jaguars.
I think Jags going to win that game for some reason, man.
I think so, too.
I think so, too. The Chargers are missing something to me, man, and I don't know exactly what it is. I still like Justin Herbert. I like Eckler, the running back. I like Keenan Allen when he's healthy. Mike Williams.
Defense.
But it's just something like Khalil Mack and the guys hadn't lived up. But you know what? The other Bosa brothers supposed to be back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Joey Bosa's supposed to be back. It may be a little bit different. They may play a little bit better. They still they got injuries on the back end of that defense. I don't think the Chargers win that game. I think the Jags are going to get the Chargers at home.
I think so too. And as a matter of fact, if I could say something, as a matter of fact, I think Peterson is the real reason why you're seeing the Jags playing the way they are. They have belief, they have confidence, and you have a great coach. He's a great coach, man.
Right.
And I hate to say that because he was a former Eagles coach, but he's that good of a coach. Joe, this is for you, man. Dolphins, Bills. We all know who's going to win that. The Bills. We can move on from that.
We cannot say fins up, Joe. Cousin Joe, I love you, dog. I love you, dog.
You can't say fins
Bills
up, man.
Mafia are going to be.
Bills Mafia, bro. They're going to ride Mafia that Hamlin.
They're going to Hamlin going to be there in the press box, I bet you.
Oh,
and he
if he can make it,
he going to throw up that heart sign, and they going to beat the brakes off my head. I won't say beat the brakes off, but they're going to win that game. Orchard Park is hard to play in, bro.
It may be another UGA TCU game, man. Damn. Giants, Vikings.
Hey, don't laugh at me.
Giants, Vikings.
Don't laugh at me, dog.
You better not pick go ahead.
The Giants. The Vikings have no pass defense at all, man. The Vikings they let Dallas come in and put up 41 plus points, man. The Vikings are they're pretenders, bro. Vikings are pretenders, and Kirk Kane is their quarterback. I'm gonna take the Giants with the upset, bro.
Wow. Okay. And Joe, tell us how you really feel. F Buffalo. All right, that's how you feel. Okay.
I'm on.
I don't want to pick the Giants because it's just the NFC East in me. But I have look, football fan, right? Football person. Yes, for all the reasons that you said, the Giants should win this game.
Mm-hmm.
But for all the reasons you said, the Giants have a great running back. Danny Dimes seems to have kind of figured out how to throw a ball to the right team. And their defense, not bad defense. So, yeah, okay, sure. I'll ride with you. I don't want to, but I will. Monday night AFC game. Sunday night. Ravens, Bengals. Not even a competition. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to
Does Lamar Jackson even play? I don't think so. If I'm him, I'm not touching the field without a brand new contract, man. If that's the case, they have no chance. Bengals will win that game.
I think he does because he proves that, hey, see, I played out my contract. I played to the end. You owe me. Now, will they win? No. But if they make it competitive, I think that helps his cause. They have to be competitive. If they get the TCU whipping, nah, not at all. Not at all. They can let him walk and keep him moving. And of course, Monday night. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The boys versus the Bucks. We talk about, Kirk Cousins is trash, my guy. He is. Listen, you already know which way I'm going. That's even after I say what I said. Yeah, you can say, they're poop. But look, I think the commies beating the boys has to prove something. The Cowboys, I've always said this whole season, they play to their competition or what is perceived to be their competition. They play down. If they are supposed to win, they play down to them. The Bucks are supposed to be down, right? They're not supposed to win this game. It gives me pause. But this is the game where finally Tommy Boy gets that one in that column, the L column. That's all you got to say.
Rewind that down. Hey, man, I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
Yes, Dallas was a different team after the first game of the season when they met the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
And so are the Buccaneers. A lot of people talk about the Brady miracle. So all we got to do is get to the playoffs and Brady's going to take off and be great. I'm not saying that that's automatic, but looking at what the Dallas Cowboys have looked like over the last 5 weeks of the season, you can say they play down to their competition, Jay.
Yeah.
There is a disconnect with Dak Prescott somewhere. Something is going on. And I'll go as far as to say this. I don't even know if it's just Dak Prescott. It could be Kellen Moore and his play calling more than anything. It could be offensive coordinator not helping his troubled, distressed quarterback out. And he's trying to do too much. Dallas just looked like a disinterested team. And I think they're saying, like, look, this game doesn't matter. They saw the scoreboard when Philadelphia was up. And in the back of their mind was like, it's no big deal. We just got to get to this playoff game. We'll turn it on then. And I don't think that you have the quarterback that can just turn it on and off. I think it's going to be tough for him. I gotta pick with. I don't know what to pick with because my heart wants to go. Hey, Buccaneers are going to pull it out. I know how beat up and battered this team has been this year, bro. I know how beat up and battered we've been. But I will say this: with our secondary, everyone's back. I don't know what I pushed. Sorry. Hey, with our secondary back, if everyone that can play, that's healthy, plays, and Dallas plays the way they played against the Commodores, Tampa will win that game.
Vita Veda is back.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming back. Now, he's been gone for a minute. He's been gone for a minute. So, and it's a calf injury. And so you can talk to calf injury for a defensive lineman and coming back from that, or, to me, that's pretty significant.
It is significant, but Anthony Nelson's been playing well, man. Anthony Nelson's been playing well for us. We got to make plays, dog, no doubt about it. if we can keep y'all from running the ball, because against Atlanta, we gave up 135 yards to their rookie running back. We cannot let the Cowboys get into a rhythm running the ball. If we force Dak to pass, we win that game, bro.
Yeah. That I agree 100%.
We blow it up, but that's a big if. And like I said, we're gonna really break this down tomorrow on the Cowboys Cutting Up show with the Pewter Perspective Invasion. But
yes, sir.
I'm gonna say for the sake of just making a pick, Tampa at home, I'm gonna say they get lucky and get one at the crib.
That's fair.
Now I don't know how much I believe it, dog, but that's the pick I'm making right now.
Here's the sad part. That's fair. I can't argue against it because of the boys and what they do. They make me sad. They make me cry. They make me cry. They do. That's what it is.
No, we got to crank this thing up and get on to the.
Hey, let's go.
All the games, right?
That's it. That's it for this weekend.
But
so that's what we got.
And you didn't make your pick on that game.
I didn't.
You slick with it. So
I did. But
tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time on Cowboys Cutting Up right here on Big Game Sports Buzz or on Big Game Entertainment, BG Entertainment on YouTube, and we're gonna be into that. Hey, so next, the part of the show that you hate so much.
Y'all, hey, look, let's put a poll out. Do people actually like One Gotta Go? Like put it in the chat.
Hey,
put it out there so we can see if people actually like this part.
If you catch this,
you watching, you listening.
If you like One Gotta Go, put a 1 in the chat. If you want to see it go, put a 2 in the chat. 1 to keep it, 2 to send it on its merry way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know, man. 1 gotta go. So Jay, while we're doing that, if anybody watching, we can see what they do. Your 2s don't count, J-Stogs. Your 2s don't count, bro.
Hey man, all the 2s are in there, bro.
Yeah,
it's just 2s. It's a bunch of 2s.
That's all you, hater.
It's all 2s. Joe, get out of here with that, man. Joe said 1. Joe, come on, man.
So hey,
help me out, bro.
Anyway,
all right, come on with it.
This week's One Gotta Go. One of these R&B groups could have never existed, or you could never listen to again. Jodeci, New Edition, Boyz II Men, Dru Hill. One Gotta Go.
I feel like we've done this before.
Have I done this one before?
I think we've done this before. And I think my answer is still the same.
Well, shit. If we did it before, apologies.
We did.
We did this one?
Yeah, we did. We did. We absolutely did, because my pick is still the same. Dru Hill. That's right. Dru Hill. And I love Dru Hill, but Dru Hill's got to go out of this.
Without you, girl, my life is incomplete.
Who in their right mind is going to take out New Edition of Boyz II Men?
Or even Jodeci.
That's look, it was between Jodeci and Dru Hill. It's between those two. You know what I mean?
You gonna get rid of KC the Gremlin?
No.
Oh yeah.
Look, man.
You're right. You're right.
When Jodeci Forever My Lady hit, let me tell you what I did. I went out to go find me some overall shorts and boots, some big old combat boots. Whatever, you can laugh. That's what people were wearing. Now I couldn't do the wife beater. That wasn't me.
Did you at least have a shirt on under your overalls, bro?
Yeah, I had a regular shirt. I had a t-shirt.
Oh,
I was
guns out, bro.
Yeah, was it JoJo? Yeah, I was JoJo. That was me. I was JoJo.
All right, Mr. Dowd.
Had the glasses kind of a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? So I had the shirt, but I had my jacket on, half mask, and that's how you walked around. That's what you did. I'm not.
You're right. Dru Hill's gone, dog. That's the easy one. My bad. Hey, I was in a rush, man. I didn't realize. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sad.
Hey, I'll get it.
Sad.
I'll
We're
get it
better
back.
than that.
I'll get it back next week, dog.
We're better than that.
Hey, it's still not going anywhere.
Oh, see, Joe? See? Both the Joes. I told y'all. All right, look, let's go ahead and let's get to the part where everyone loves the top 5 list.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right, so some people have a top 100, some have a top 50, some have a top 25, some even punk out and do a top 10. But here on Big Game Sports Buzz, we have a top 5 list tonight. Because of what happened Monday, we went with top 5. Get out of here, James. Top 5 lopsided victories in all of sports. And I made sure that I put out there all of sports. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. So you may have to think of 1 or 2. That's fine. Put it in the chat. We definitely want to see it. Get in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, smash that bell, and hit a like for us or a love. We always love to see that. But yeah, top 5 lopsided
super
games.
chat, baby.
Hit the super chat. Super chat.
Hey,
make sure you do that.
J-Stogs, this
up?
When you hit me with this list, I was like, oh hell no. This is your top 5 almost made the oh hell no list. But I don't know why it is. Like for basketball, you see blowouts in college. Sometimes in NBA, they play so many games to where it's almost like, is it really relevant? It's hard for me to consider basketball games as lopsided games sometimes. So I tend to always fall back to football. And I don't mean to, but I do, man. I couldn't help it. So going through this list and trying to break it down, you know, I had to like dig deep and really find some. So I did find one non-football. 1998, the Chicago Bulls beat the Utah Jazz 96-51 in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. That was a whipping. That was a whipping before Jordan, but they went on to get that dub, that championship, right? College football. Pushed off. Oklahoma. They beat Texas A&M 77-0 back in 2003. And Dennis Franchione was the head coach of Texas A&M. Was a good football coach who never lived up to the hype they thought he would, and had a tough job following. You know, I think he followed Stallings. I don't know. Hey, 77-0, bro. That was woo. That was a whipping. That was a whipping. One game. You know, my son and I were talking about this, and the first game came to his mind. I was like, oh, yeah, this was bad. It was a drudging. Supposed to be Peyton Manning's come-out party in Denver. And instead, the Seattle Seahawks had something else to say about it. They beat the Denver Broncos 43-8 in that Super Bowl. Peyton Manning's first year there in Denver, man.
Yes.
Pretty bad. 1990. I remember this. Just moved out to California. At my homeboy's house across the street. He was a big San Francisco 49ers fan. This was supposed to be the year. Again, another team. A team that I just mentioned. John Elway was supposed to be he's supposed to be getting over the hump this year. Steve Young and the San Francisco 49ers beat the brakes off the Denver Broncos 55-10 in the 1990 Super Bowl game. That was crazy. Beat the brakes off of them. And last night, Georgia gave everybody that dose of NyQuil early and let them go to bed. They beat the TCU Horned-frogs 65-7. God damn, Jay, I hate to do that to you. TCU instantly made history last night by getting drugged by the Georgia Bulldogs.
You don't hate doing that.
How about the dogs?
Okay. It's my list. Joe, I'm so glad you find humor in that. So glad. Look, stay out of the comments. You know what you're supposed to be doing. All right, look. Yeah, see that part right there? Look, I agree. That Oklahoma Texas A&M game, 77-0. That also made my list. I was looking at different types. I like all sports. I love all sports. But I tend to fall back on the football, as well. The Jacksonville Jaguars in 2000 in divisional playoff decided to put 62 points in Miami Dolphins.
Fins up, Joe. Fins up, baby.
Fins up. And that was also Marino's last game. Matter of fact, it was so bad. Jimmy Johnson, in his first year as a coach, and I love Coach Jimmy, love you, Coach Jimmy, said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pull you now. I'm going to pull you now. In his last playoff, in his last game. So I'm going to pull you now. 62-7. That's right. The Texas Rangers. Now, look, there's been a time where the Rangers, they can score. But, I mean, hey, Joe, that's fine. You can be upset. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. The Texas Rangers decided to go ahead and put – well, actually, let me put it like this. Baltimore is who they were playing. This was 2007. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But in 2007, Baltimore, they were up 3-0 going into the third inning. After the third inning, Texas said, hey, guess what? We about to put 30 on you. 30-3 in a baseball game in regulation. Bro, that is an ass whooping. Come on.
Time out. They scored. Why don't I remember that? They 30?
30 runs.
What year 30. Was this?
This was 2007. Check this out. No other team had scored that many runs since 1897 in Major League Baseball. 30. Wow. They put 30 on them.
Damn.
30. You may have remembered this. There was a time when people would pay to watch boxing a lot.
Oh, if it's what I think it is, I'm gonna fall out.
Mike Tyson defeated one Marvis Frazier in 30 seconds. 30. I remember this fight.
Me too. I remember this one. Hey, people when they go get popcorn, they came back and they did their best to win the fight. The fight was over.
I've never heard my mother curse so much on Mike Tyson and said never again. Oh man, she was upset. Yes, sir. 30-second.
You taught your mom into getting that fight, didn't you? You taught them to get in that fight, and it was about to be another fight. She was about to.
Everybody came to the house because we had. Hey, it was. I'm telling you, boy, it was bad, man. It was horrible. And then of course, look, I like to dig in the records. I am a buff nerd. That is what I do. So how about this one? 1916 is the year.
Don't do this.
Yes, I am. You know what it is. Whatever. Cumberland University. They played Georgia Tech. And this was a home game for Cumberland. Well, you've never heard of Cumberland because they basically said after this game, we'll fold. Because they needed to fold. 222-0. That was the score. That's not a joke. 222-0. Cumberland. Oh, Cumberland.
They got them programs got shot.
Yeah, they shut that down. Like, we don't need to play football no more.
Shit, Cumberland. Y'all played yourself out of existence.
Man. Ain't heard from since.
200 points.
222. 222. 222.
It's time to go. It's time to go. Get the car.
Time to go. That's it. Make sure that you put in your comments your game or sports event of all time that you thought was over. Oh my gosh, before it even started. Most lopsided. We'd love to hear it, read it. We'll definitely respond back to you. Make sure that you check us out every time here Tuesday. Big Game Sports Buzz tomorrow will be the Pewter Invasion on Cowboys Cutting Up. We're going to talk Cowboys. We're going to talk Bucks. And we'll talk a little bit of whatever stuff as well. Let's see. You can also check out Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 birds, 1 show. Those dudes are just make sure the kids are in bed. Make sure the kids are in bed. I'm J-Stogs.
I get it now. I get it, dog.
Yeah, craft
Thank
beer.
you, J-Stogs.
Hey, that's what the Buff Nerd is here for. But hey, I'm J-Stogs, the Buff Nerd. Thank you so much. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and smash that bell. Hit us in the super chat. Also, make sure that you can check us out wherever you hear your podcasts, right? Amazon, Apple, all them other places. Spotify, we're there.
All them other places.
All the places.
Hey, yeah, tune in, man. If you need something to get you through the gym, if you think you missed something tonight, go back and listen to it later. That's what I do. A couple of days later, I'll be like, I said that? Yeah, you said that. And my wife always say, I can't take him nowhere and never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So, anyway,
I'll take
man.
you. Maybe.
But hey, for the Buff Nerd, J-Stogs, I'm your man, Big Game James. Thank you for tuning in to Big Game Sports Buzz. Until next time, y'all be blessed.
Dope. It's a dope groove.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game.